Hello everyone, I'm thrilled to have you back to our YouTube channel. In this lesson, we are going to learn how the Pathfinder works with shapes and texts. So let's get started. The Pathfinder panel is used to combine, subtract, divide objects to create new objects. So to open it, you go to the top menu, then you go to Window, then you look for Pathfinder, which is this, or you click Shift Control F9. That's the shortcut. So we click and our Pathfinder panel has come here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw separate shapes and make sure they overlap. So I've drawn a rectangle. Let me just put it up here, and then I'm going to draw my circle and make sure it overlaps on my rectangle like that. So when I select my circle like this and go to under shape modes, that's what we're going to start with, and then I click on unite, it's going to combine both my shapes. Like you see, it has combined it into one shape. Let's reduce it a little so that we can draw other shapes. So when I draw another rectangle, okay, today let's just do two circles together so that you can see differences. So when I draw a circle here and then I press Alt and drag to get another circle, so I have two circles overlapping. Let's first make sure they're on the same line. Yeah. So when I select my circles like this and then I go to minus front on my Pathfinder, my Pathfinder panel, when I click on minus front, it is going to remove the, you see, it has removed the top from the shape behind it. You see? So this is what we are left with. When I draw let's say I've drawn another circle and another, let's say a rectangle. Okay, let's draw another shape. Any other shape, any shape will work for us. So select to move it. So when I put my star here, and then I select both my shapes and go to intersect. So what intersect does, it keeps only the area where the shapes overlap and deletes everything else. So this is where the shapes were overlapping, and that is what it has kept, and this is the shape that we've made from intersect. So let me draw other shapes. So when I draw a circle and then I draw a rectangle, today let's try to put the rectangle in front of the circle like that. So when I select both my shapes and then I go to exclude, when I click exclude, what it does, it removes the overlapping area and keeps the remaining parts of both shapes. You see, it has only deleted the overlapping area. This is what exclude does. Now let's go down to the pathfinders here. Let's draw our shapes. When I go to the ellipse tool and I draw a circle, and then you can play around with any shapes that you want. Let me draw a rectangle over it, and let me make sure they overlap. So when I select both my shapes and come to divide, what divide does, it cuts the shapes wherever they overlap and turns each section into separate pieces. So when I right click here and click ungroup, you will see the separate pieces that divide has made. You see? No, sorry about that. So this is what divide does. So let's draw other shapes too. Let me draw the ellipse, which is the circle, and oh, let's just do a rectangle thing. Okay, let's just do another circle on top of it. Make sure it overlaps. So when I select both my shapes and then I go to trim and I click, what trim does, it removes the hidden areas of shapes while keeping the visible ones intact. So you see that the hidden areas were removed. So when I ungroup, you will see that this hidden area which was behind was deleted and we stayed with this. So now let me draw another circle and another circle. I'm going to make sure they overlap. So when I make them overlap like this, and then I select them together, and then I go to merge. So what merge does, it works like trim, but it also combines shapes that share the same color into one object. I think it actually works like a unite, not trim. So it has combined the objects because they all have one color into one object. This is what merge does. So let's draw another. Let me try to move this one up here so that we have some more space. Remove also this one, put it here. So let us draw. I really love circles, so we are really going to go with circles. So we have this. Now we are going to go to crop. So I'm going to select both my shapes and then I go to crop. So what crop does, it uses the top object as a mask and removes everything else outside that top object. So it has removed everything else which was outside here, and it has masked whatever that was inside that object, and this is what we have remained with. So let us draw again another circle and we make another one overlap like that, and then let us select all of them and then we go to, this is crop, so we are going to outline. So what outline does, it turns overlapping shapes into separate stroke-like paths. You see, showing only outlines of the divided areas. So it has only shown outlines of the divided areas. So this is what outline does. So let us draw another circle and then the second circle. Let us draw them like that. I don't know why it has. Let us swap so that it goes to fill from outline. This is what we have. So when I select all of them and click on minus back, so what minus back does, it removes the shape behind and keeps the front shape intact. It is the opposite of minus front. So it has deleted everything behind and it has kept the front one intact. So this is what it does. This is the new shape that it has created for us. So in our next lesson, we are going to learn how to use Pathfinder on text and shapes. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe so you don't miss out on other videos. See you in the next one. Bye!